Hello, everyone. I am back from my long hiatus. It's been a minute. I apologize for disappearing, as usual. School is a bitch, and so is the workload I have. I have not had much time to play video games. I, even for that matter, have not had time to do much of anything. So yeah, I'm back for now. I don't know how long for now will be. I have some clips, I have some footage of a little game coming out soon called Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. Yep, I folded. I bought it.
Hey man, you need to sit your motherfucking ass down.
So if you're wondering why we're on Rocket League, by the way, it's because it's honestly one of the only games I can genuinely play right now. It's been rough trying to find like games that I can play. Like all games are kind of like terrible right now. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's one of the only few games I can play. Games are boring. Like there isn't really a whole lot of good games out right now. Like there aren't a lot of good games out right now. That's why I got Modern Warfare 2. I figured shit, at least if like nothing good comes out until then, I still have, you know, I have this game that I can get on, make fun of for 15-20 minutes, or get on with Reused, Old Man Mason, a bunch of other friends who bought the game as well, and you know, just be able to put out content. I tried doing a little ploy to get myself to buy the game on my Twitter. If you didn't see that, shocker, nobody did. That tweet did so well. I'll show a photo of the results right now. But yeah, I folded. I bought it. One of my buddies was like, "Yeah, you want to get this game? You know, we can play it together." And oh my god, when I say I folded like a lawn chair, I folded faster than Antonio Brown's cerebral cortex. Which, by the way, someone needs to get a hold of their man. Antonio Brown needs to be put in a psych ward. Put him right next to what's his name, Kanye West. Put him right next to him. Life's been crazy recently, I'm not gonna lie. So like I said, I apologize in advance for the long hiatus of me not playing video games, as I'm still bad at them. You know, we've been dealing with some stuff, college starting up, and just some other stuff that kind of gets overwhelming sometimes, you know? Mental health is something that should be prioritized, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not saying that I have been struggling recently, because there are people that have it a lot worse than me. To the same degree, you should always prioritize your own mental health over everything. Especially with this, like, it's this weird lull period in where society seems to be going back to normal, but isn't actually. You know, there's still a lot of uncertainty in daily life. I don't know if that makes sense, but when you live where I live currently, which is in like the murder capital of America, it gets pretty rough to keep your head on straight, because it's stressful. It's stressful, especially with, like, you know, it's college. I play sports still, and you know, I'm trying to better myself, my mind, my body, and I also I want to put out content, but there are some days where I can't find the strength to do it. Like I'm a busy-ish guy, and with my classes and everything like mounted on top, it's just insult to injury sometimes, where it just becomes a little too much. That's why I've had a couple videos that I've like sat down, recorded and stuff, but nothing of which I've really been willing to say I'm proud to post, and it's stuff that I wouldn't even post normally. I stopped playing video games for a little bit. I started focusing on other hobbies. I started going into D&D a lot more. I mentioned that in one of my most recent videos that I was in. I say recent videos. In some of my videos before I took my break, I got into D&D a little bit. No D&D content will not be happening, probably, as much as I hate to admit it. At least not yet. There's still a lot of stuff to work out. No, it was good. I needed it, honestly. Like I said, mental health is really fucking important. So please, if you're struggling, if, you know, something's just not going well, talk to somebody. It honestly really helps. I have amazing friends around me, and my family's amazing as well with this stuff. And I don't feel the, I don't feel the need to exclude this from conversation that I see a therapist, like, every month. Just, you know, because stuff can happen in a month that's very overwhelming, stuff that, really can break you mentally. Mental breakdowns aren't fun. Happy spooky season, by the way, everyone. Sorry for getting a little real there for a second, but so everyone can start queuing the spooky, scary skeletons. That is the wackest fucking kickoff I've ever seen. But you can start queuing spooky, scary skeletons. I hope you guys have your costumes ready, or if you're of age, party stuff ready. It's a good excuse to go out and have a little fun with the alcoholic beverages. Good lord, this kid is not gonna give me a lot of time. Wow. I put that perfectly top corner. Halloween's fun for all ages. Be safe, be smart. Don't be a dick. I always say that, I feel like, in these videos. You know, some people say, take a break. Take a break from being an asshole. It really is mentally relieving. In other news, how about them birds, eh? Jesus, this video is gonna be all fucking over the place. We have talks about mental health. We have talks about fucking hockey. Hockey? David, really? No, you have talks about Halloween. You have talks about Halloween, football, okay. By the way, actually, you know what? Speaking of hockey, right? I've sat down a lot recently and played NHL. 2K22, I don't know what it is, NHL 22 or whatever it's called now. And good lord, EA, that thing is dog shit. That should have never seen the light of day. That should have never seen the light of day. That game is absolutely horrendous to the sport of hockey. If you've ever played an EA game, let alone an EA Sports game, it is the most vile thing I have ever seen. It is an insult to the sport of hockey, because no one who made that game knows how to play hockey. No one has ever in that, like, development team played hockey. The player switches aren't right, the passes never connect, the goalies are absolutely dog shit on some shots. Like, it's impressive how little effort, like, game developers now are, like, putting into games. This guy is so fucking stupid. He's so fucking bad at the game. Holy shit. Oh, fuck me. It's the same kid? Thank you. We'll be fucking seeing you, buddy. We'll be fucking seeing you. Shitter. Fuck out of here. That one was personal. That one was personal. Okay, where were we again? Something. Oh, yeah. I think we were talking about, like, EA Sports or something. I think we were talking about them. But yeah, what a shit show of a company, if we're being real here. What a shit show of a company. Aside from no, not even Apex I'm gonna include, because Apex is also a mess. I'm sure you could talk to, what's his name, Reused, and he'd give you the rundown, but from my basic understanding is they are only catering to the, pro players for, their playing experience. I have no words. I have no words. I'm blaming that one on EA Sports. I know they ain't affiliated with this game, but fuck them. Yeah, all of their games are just shit shows now. The only thing, like, they really have going for them is the Star Wars series, right? Holy Jesus! Can you hit an empty net? Let's do that. Let's see what he does. Nothing. Okay. We wasted 2 minutes, but we got the goal. We wasted 2 minutes, but we got the goal. The only game that EA has now that they can ride off the backs of are the Star Wars games, okay? The Star Wars games were phenomenal. Every other EA Sports game I've ever played has been fucking terrible. NHL hasn't been good since 2013. Fucking don't at me. Fucking Madden has been dead for years. I think if they do MLB The Show, that game turned into a fucking cancerous cyst in the gaming community. And FIFA is the same game every fucking year. Like, it's just such a shit show. It shows how little they give a fuck about these games. Because if you gave a shit about the games, right? Why would you be putting out these games that you either need to pay to play, pay to win, or fucking, you know, pay to just get the same shit over and over again? Like, it makes no sense to me. Plus, none of the fundamentals make sense. Like, even in FIFA, I've never played organized, you know, soccer, football, whatever you want to call it, in my life. Right? You've seen I have videos of me, like, doing, like, Football Manager, right? But I think, like, even Football Manager is, like, you know, the graphics aren't that impressive, okay? It seems very low budget compared to EA. But then, when you put the two side by side, I'd take Football Manager 10 times out of 10 every day of the week, because EA, it's just those games are so mind-numbing that if you're not doing create a career, there's no reason to be playing the game. And even create a player, like be a pro, isn't a legitimate reason to buy the game. Like I buy a game to play with people or to play by myself. That's why I like single player games. It's hard to fuck up a single-player game. You have to tell a story. And if a video game company can't tell a story, there's clearly something wrong. So as you can see, that's a very soft spot for me, because it makes no sense to me how they're gonna let people that have more than likely never played hockey build a game, like make a hockey game. You know, and I'm sure there's gonna be some bullshit counter-argument as to, oh, but they hired, you know, analysts and hockey legends and made sure that they weren't. I don't give a fuck. Like, you know what? I'd even argue that Rocket League is more realistic than FIFA. That's how, like, outrageously, bad these games are. Like, they are just, man, they are rough. Man, EA Sports, you guys are, to put it lightly, fucking the dog on this one. I'm gonna leave this video here. Thank you guys for dealing with it. Thank you guys for dealing with me not being here for a while. I'll make some videos. I promise. It just takes a minute, all right? Love you guys. Be safe. And, you know, that's been my time. いつか僕らの上をすれすれに通り過ぎてったあの飛行機を不思議なくらいに